that again if I try. Yeah, that could work. Another day, another chest cavity to crack. Does the bleeding ever truly stop? Well, I get a 4-day weekend now because I called out for Saturday because I didn't want to deal with this one guy. Plus, I have to get all these Blu-ray cases ready. So I figured I'd just sit here and chill and do that. You know, I didn't think it'd be a big deal. Oh, here's a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. Yeah. Did I ask you if you wanted to buy it? No. Does he ever fucking show up here lately? No. I don't go out of my way to fucking message him. Ever since that whole fucking can you wait to release the book in May nonsense, I don't go out of my way for him anymore. Like I said, if you look at my chat history with him, it's very monosyllabic. It is mainly just him talking to me. Every now and then I'll throw in something. That really left a bitter taste in my mouth. That fucking like, oh yeah, I'll make the soundtrack, but can you wait till May to release the book? Like, what the fuck? I didn't know you were my goddamn publisher. I didn't fucking know. From Dusk Till Dawn, director's cut. There it is. This box thing probably isn't going to work as well as I thought it was. Hold on. But then I'm going to have to just do this, aren't I? Yeah. I'm going to have to do it. Then flatten down. It's going to take so much more fucking time, though. Shit. So I got to know. Oh, fuck it. I'll just ask her when she gets here. Never mind. I was about to say, like, all right, I got to know, like, how did you and Erica, like, fucking mend the bridge and everything? I got to know. But I know you. So I'll just fucking ask her when she gets here. If she gets here, I should say. We do. There's like one in, I think, Des Moines. Probably Des Moines. Either Des Moines or Davenport, one of the two. Heaven forbid we're allowed to have nice things in Cedar Rapids. Because I know I looked it up when season 2 of Fallout came out, because they came out with a Fallout meal. So I was like, oh, fuck, I want to get that and everything. And yeah, it was like in one of those cities. Oh, the X-Men meal. Nice. You buying 35 movies tomorrow? No. All right, there we go. Now we got. Oh shit! The wrong movie. All right, there we go. Oh yeah, those do fit better. A little bit more time consuming, but it does fit better. What are you buying? It's a store credit. I don't know. I'll see what he has. I think I might get. He had a copy of WWE's Best of Saturday Night's Main Event, but he wants $8.85. Whenever he gets WWE shit, he always puts like some weird price on it. I don't understand why. You know, we're like for like a pay-per-view, like a random pay-per-view, he'll put like $10.85 on it. I'm just like, what? You know? So like for the Best of Saturday Night's Main Event, he wants $8.85, which I'm like, I mean, it's a fair price, but like given the layout of the WWE product and how we take it in these days, I'm like, fucking $8.85, dude. Like, I didn't like that price. So if it's still there tomorrow, I might just say fuck it and grab it. Oh shit, this is not DVD. I mean, this is not Blu-ray. Artemis Fowl. Do I know anybody who would be interested in it? I don't know. Maybe the kid would be interested. Are they cheaper on eBay? I don't know. I kind of like when it comes to like wrestling DVDs and shit, I kind of just stick to what I find in the wild. I only go to eBay for like certain movies now if like it's something I really, really want. You know, so like I really wanted to watch that movie Office Party with Carol Kane. So like I went to eBay, bought a copy for $20, and that was a mistake. Like right now, I'm on the hunt for a movie called Interstate 60, and I want a copy of Mr. Jekyll, Dr. Jekyll and Miss Hyde. I really want a copy of that. That I doubt I'll come into in fucking a store, but it'd be nice if I did. The only reason I ask is that there maybe, I ask is maybe he goes on there and sees that it sells for 15 and sells it. Yeah, because he did look up the ones I brought into him. When I brought in like those Blu-ray or those fucking Criterions, or I was just like, I don't know, just take them. You know? And if I have one more customer that fucking does not understand the question, is that all for you? I swear I might just fucking snap at that fucking job. I'd rather them ask me for a fucking medium meat. Be right back in 5. All right. I'll just entertain myself with the other people who are here. Oh, look who shows up. Now he can show up. No, but fucking, I'm here now. No, but we fucking, when we wanted his ass here, couldn't get his ass to get here. No, fucking. I was starting to think we didn't matter anymore. Saturday, I was like, all right, whatever. He's gaming and shit, whatever. You know, fucking. Sunday, I was hurt. I was about to send you that Weird Al song, the fucking, like, I'm getting the feeling you don't love me anymore. When I don't show up, it's usually because I'm not feeling particularly social. Believe me, it's nothing again. No. I don't need your excuses. You're feeling social enough to talk to Taylor on the phone. No. It's cool. It's cool. Don't worry about it. It's cool. It's cool. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally cool. It's cool. It's totally cool. It's totally fine. The guy at the, you would know that if fucking you showed up. But the guy at the video store that I go to, he wasn't interested in the ones from moviesreusa.biz because he said there's kind of like a gray area. Because he said it would kind of confuse his customers because then they wouldn't know which ones were real, which ones were manufactured, which I was like, right on, I get that. That's why I knew, that's why I figured I'd ask, if you're, but he was like, what I am interested in are the cases, because DVD cases, like if a DVD comes in damaged, I can switch out a DVD case, no problem. The Blu-ray cases is what I don't have a lot of, So if you're interested in selling the cases, I'm like, well, what about the movies? Do you just want to take the movies and toss them? Like, because like these things just sit in my basement. I don't really have a fucking care for them. He was like, no, you can hang on to the movies. I just want the cases. And I was like, well, how much were you thinking? He was like, do you have like over 100 of them? I was like, I'm sure. He was like, how about 25 cents each store credit? And I was like, well, let me get back to you. Let me get a number on them. And I'll let you know. He was like, all right, cool. Sounds good. And I haven't counted them all yet, but I got up to 120 and I still have like another box to count. So I think I'm going to message him or ask him tomorrow when I'm there, because I probably won't finish it all tonight. I'm going to ask him for 30 cents just to make it worth my time. 30 cents a case, and then go from there. Because like I told him, I told him in the initial message, I was just like, hey, just so you know, I work with a company that sells Blu-rays, DVDs, all that good stuff. But just so you know, they're not exactly, official. And so, but they're sitting in my basement, just taking up space. So I don't know if you want to give me store credit for them or just give them away as fucking freebies in the shop. Since, they're not official. He was like, well, go ahead and bring some in and I'll take a look at them. I was like, right on, I'll do that. So like Sunday, I brought some in. I brought like 6 of them in just so he could get like a good grasp of like, okay, this is on Netflix, but here it is on Blu-ray. And I brought in like certain other things. I brought in like complete series of a show. I brought in like something that was on Apple Plus. Taylor's Live and fucking Death Punch is here. Damn, is she being that boring? I forgot what I was even saying now because I was stunned that Death Punch is here, even though Taylor's Live. And I was telling him about fucking other shit, and it doesn't matter now. He's about to leave, so it doesn't matter. I wish we could do a lot. I think there's like an invite button. Hold on. I think I have to do it before I go live, I think. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I think you got to do it beforehand. You still have books. If I buy a book, can you throw in the Blu-rays for free? What, all the Blu-rays? Holy shit, twice in a month? Holy fuck, am I dying? Is it me Christmas already? Oh, you're one of them guys. You gotta play while the mouse is away and shit. I know that feeling. I'm like, fucking girlfriend's asleep. Let me turn on the TV. Shit. Watch what I want to fucking watch and shit. Man, he really did, man. He bolted out of here, man. Death Punch was like, I didn't know she was live. Me. Fucking left us in the fucking dirt. First he abandons us on the weekend, and then fucking... That's it. He's banned from here. He's no longer allowed in here. Hey, Diana. I was telling people at work about Diana today and how she thinks fucking NyQuil is such a hard drug. Then my coworker, Rachel, she was just like, oh, man, I put cocaine at a 3. I'm like, the fuck? She was like, yeah, like fucking fentanyl and shit, that's a 10. I put cocaine at a 3. I'm like, I don't know. Am I missing something on the game here? Because, like, you're putting cocaine at a 3 a week. I'm thinking cough syrup as like a 1. So, like, if you think cocaine's a 3, I don't know with y'all. How about you could just buy the books? Make me feel, less like a fucking failed author than I already am. That'd be nice. Oh, you can read the new one now. Trust me. I had fucking AI took care of that. I've said before, I'm thinking about even running the first book through AI to clean that up and shit. Maybe add a little bit more to it. Who knows? Ugh, Halloween Kills. Ugh, don't remind me. Hey, Jax. Jax and Diane are the only two that I know have read. Oh, no, and Jerry. Jerry read both Between and Chasing Dreams and Reality. It's my last night here. Oh, done making movies, huh? Oh, you had a good run. Don't you wow me. SMH. Hey, I was all like, okay, maybe she's not making adult films out there in fucking Hollywood until she was just like, I bought a whole bunch of new shit today. And I was like, where'd that money come from? I was like, somebody got paid today, man. Just like, oh, okay, you did good work today. There you go. Here's your paycheck. And she was like, fuck yeah. New clothes for all. I changed. The only thing Jax did was show her toes a ton of times. Okay. Let's just say, knowing what I know about her, let's just say, I have been joking about the whole fucking adult film thing, but let's just say, knowing what I know, let's just say I wouldn't put it past her. Let's just put it like that. And Jax was like, yeah, I made a couple adult films while I was out there. I'd be like, fucking, okay. You read my comment wrong. I charged it. My bad. There it is. I thought you got rid of all your credit cards. Yeah, because one of your exes fucking paid off all your credit cards, and you haven't got credit cards since. Aha! You fucking Zeke, fucking an elephant never forgets. You'd be looking so hard for that video. No, I would just be like, just give me the fucking link. Don't make me go on the hunt. Just give it to me. I got one last year. Yeah, convenient. I'll give it to her, man. Whenever I have like a hole in this story, Jax is there to be like, oh, I got that hole covered up. She's like, fuck, he remembers the credit card thing. Fuck, I got one last year. Yeah, that's it. I got one last year. Yeah. Ooh, our first double disc. All right. What are we going to do with this one? You're right. He did pay off all my cards, and now I have the Ulta MasterCard. That video, if there is one, probably on a laser disc. I'm not going to tell you what video it is, but let's just say Jax does have a YouTube video up where she did have to turn off the comments. Let's just put it like that. I was addicted to getting credit cards for a bit. I treated them like slot machines. I just kept trying to get credit cards just to see if I could get them. I finally had to fucking stop myself. I was like, stop getting cards just so you can get them. The guy at the video store is interested in all the just Blu-ray cases, not the movies, but just the Blu-ray cases. So like I'm separating them, gonna count them and get a number for them. Why hit up Dollar Tree? I actually stopped at Dollar Tree. Fucking, what was it? Tuesday? Yeah, I stopped Tuesday because I went to Video Games, etc. to see if they had any new games. And I did find one game that I've been wanting to play for a while, but they wanted $30 for it. I just didn't want to pay $30 for it. Oh, I saw the new drinks. I'm not interested in any of those fucking abominations. No fucking. I saw them at the Dollar Tree. I didn't want them shits. I don't want no snow cone. No fucking blue. Fuck me, blue raspberry. They had one Pac-Man energy drink left, and I bought it. What do you mean taste test? I've had the fucking Pac-Man one before. I've had that shit. I like how Devin just skipped right over that. I'm like, hey, you could just buy the books, right? And he was like, no, I'm good. Bring back the new drink taste test. Man, there haven't been any new drinks I can try. Have there? The newest one that came out that like, oh yeah, the newest, the new Alani Nu, the purple cotton candy. That was the newest one that came out. I like that. That was good. Oh yeah, there was Devin. What drinks they have? He's like, yeah, fuck them books. Yeah. Did you hear that the new Blair Witch reboot is coming out 4/24/27? It's actually coming out 9/24/27. But you actually got out lucky, fucking Devin. You didn't have to hear about the books like every fucking night on these lives, like Diana and Jax and Elijah and Erica and fucking. They had to hear about it relentlessly. Back, I was just checking on her. Mm-hmm. Death Punch had to hear about it. I swear, like every time that I could get to it, they'd be like, "Oh man, I could really go for a waffle right now." I'm like, you know what waffles remind me of? It reminds me of a story of the book. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was writing the book. Like fucking whenever I could bring that motherfucker up. I swear. I bought one already. You bought Between Dreams and Waking? You bought these? Bitch, I'm talking about my new ones. I wrote full fucking narrative stories and shit. Man, hold on. This motherfucker don't know about my new books? Yeah, where the fuck has he been? And we got In Between Dreams and Waking. Look, it's readable. See, look, nice, fucking vibrant. Fucking where we got In Between Dreams and Waking. Then we have its follow up, Chasing Dreams and Reality, right there. Look with the back all written out and everything. Look at it. It was fucking professionally made this time. This isn't. I actually kind of knew what I was doing this time around. First time, I didn't know shit. I'm like, all right, I think this is how it works. There's a combo pack deal, $35 for both of them. $35, I give you both of them. That's with shipping. Oh, yeah, fuck, the bookmark. Yeah, fuck, you get a cool bookmark, too. Fuck, yeah. That's not, I mean, fuck, I can't give you the, I just can't give you the fucking Blu-rays for free, man. I mean. Without the cases, I mean, if you really want all the fucking Blu-rays, like once they're out of the cases and everything, I mean, there's a fucking lot of them, man. Any number I say, you're going to say no to. Because there's more than 100 here. 75 for all of them, my ass. Oh, you're just messing. You have a box that you watch it for free. Okay, so for you, the books are 70. Since you want to fuck around. I'm over here trying to think of like a fucking decent price. I'm like, fuck, once I get everything fucking unpacked, man, like, that's going to be a lot, man. Like, fucking, I charged Jason 10 for the first one and 5 for every additional one, but they don't have cases this time. Like, what am I fucking? He's like, I'm just fucking with you. Fuck your book. And I'm like, oh, okay. Cool. Sell them double what you paid for them? Yeah, let's not do that. I was about to say, you know that rule. No fucking promising money or gifts without following through, you rat bastard. I've had too many people do that shit around here. That was that deal. That was back then. I'm talking right now. Fine. If you want it for 25, I'll give it to you for 25. That was now. This is then. Yeah, exactly. Like fucking, we're different as can be. You're confusing day with night. Okay, sorry. Whoa. Got ourselves a 3-discer here. All right. Possibly. It might be on the 200 mark, considering the other box. Shit. See, some of these movies I don't even fucking remember. The Ugly Dachshund, or Dachshund, however you pronounce it. How about no, Devin? Because we've already been through that fucking nonsense. I had to fucking message that company and fucking chew them out over some fucking bullshit reviews and everything. No, we're not doing that again. I was telling Eliza I was so pissed at the announcement of GTA 6 only being digital. Yeah, but if people are just going to fucking come and leave fake reviews, then there's no fucking point. You know? The only good reviews I have on the first book are the ones I had to fucking ask people to leave to counterbalance the fucking negative ones. If it were up to me, it wouldn't even be on that fucking site. Yeah, and I think it's funny how they're going to be selling like a box with just nothing in it, but a digital code. And like, what are we doing? All the game stores are pissed off. I mean, as fuck, I would be too. The case comes with the map. Shouldn't the game, like when you hit start, shouldn't there be a fucking map? I'm just saying. Actually, I might keep this one. That's how I felt about Lost Records. I didn't buy Lost Records until they had a physical one. Once the physical one was in the store, fucking... I went to the video game store the day fucking Casting of Frank Stone came out, and fucking nobody had it. Nobody had a fucking copy. And I was just like, all right, well, fuck. And the only reason I bought it digitally was because like fucking nobody else had it. You write dark psychology secrets? Yes. Yes, I do. I feel like Take-Two and Rockstar want to 100% own GTA 6. I even feel like it's never coming to PC. That's the only reason I bought mixtape on digital, because there wasn't a physical. I would have paid an absurd amount of money for a collector's edition of that game. I've been waiting for that game to go on sale so I can buy it. I'm hoping the next sale PlayStation does, it'll be on sale finally, because I do want to play that or watch it, whatever. I tried, the same people who made what is it? Life is Strange made a game for Xbox called Tell Me Why. And I went to just go watch the gameplay of it, like, the whole like 8 hours and shit of it. And like, it was so fucking weird. It was so dry. You know what I mean? Like, it was so silent that I couldn't even I was like, I can't watch this. I was like, well, fuck, since it's only on Xbox, I don't have an Xbox, I'll just watch it. Might be good. Hell, I used to just sit and watch fucking, all right, I gotta go get ready for the night. All right, Jack, see you later. I used to just sit and watch, like, if I were like playing like Power Wash Simulator or something, I would just put on like Life is Strange Before the Storm, watch it, whatever. But like with like that Tell Me Why, it was just so fucking dry. I just couldn't fucking. You don't really own the game, you just lease it. Exactly. Like, if for some reason, if PlayStation's like, hey, fucking, we're taking away your copy of Blair Witch for whatever reason, well, fuck, guess what? They took it away. I don't have a physical copy. I tried finding one to offset that, but I couldn't find one for a good price. Like my Life is Strange remastered edition, if they take that away, that's fine because I still have the physical copies. They just won't be remastered. That's all. The only one I don't have a physical copy of is Part 2. It's the only one I don't have a physical copy of. Okay. I do dig when sequels of games will come with a digital code of the first game. Why? Because if you've bought the second game, more than likely you already own the fucking first game. So Xbox is raising their prices for their consoles again in August. And there's already talks that Sony is going to do it again soon. Bayonetta did that. PS5 Pro is going to be $1,000. I'm glad I bought mine when I did. At least it's good for a few more years until they decide to release PS6. Like, honestly, like, can video games get any more fucking real? Like, I mean, like, I know we say it with, like, every generation of video. I mean, like, fuck, when Nintendo 64 came out, like, nobody thought it was going to get better than that. You know? Like, fuck, when Nintendo 64 came out, we saw, like, Super Mario, where it's just like, this is it. Like, fucking, there's nothing else above this. We're not going to beat this. You know? Now we're on fucking PS5 and shit, and we're like, oh, fuck. You know, like, the only thing next is that we fucking just beam the games into our goddamn head. You know? Same. I'm glad Tay got mine when you did. Oh, yeah, you didn't have to put $500 on your credit card and pay it off. Oh, fucking good for you. Good for you, Mr. My girlfriend buys me everything. I was holding out because I thought they were going to release PS5 Slim $299. I mean, to be fair, there is still a possibility they could do that. To be fair, but man, this is a 7-disc set right here. God damn. I can't believe I never got rid of this Star Trek Voyager set. I could have swore I fucking sold this to Jason, but I guess I didn't. I got the PS4 Slim, the Spider-Man edition for $199, brand new at launch. Damn. I paid fucking. I think I paid like $3 something for the PS4. Because like I just came into the tax money. And I don't know, for some reason, like usually with my tax money, I like to buy something quote unquote extravagant. You know? Like something I don't usually buy. And like I said, I've told this story before, but you know, I called video games, etc. And I was just like, hey, do you guys have a PS4 in stock? They were like, we do. I was like, all right, right on. So I was driving by there and I was just like, fuck, it's here, man. You know, like it's right here. I can just get it right now. And fucking, they have a copy of WWE 2K22 right there. So I finally just said, fuck it. I bought it. You know, I wanted a PS4 back when Friday the 13th, the game came out. Like I had the shit ready to go then. I was like, I'm gonna buy it. I had the fucking game. I had fucking, you know, I was gonna buy it then, but then the fucking lawsuit hit the game, and I was just like, well, fuck, no point in that now, you know. I don't remember where I got mine. You sure your woman didn't buy it for you? buys you everything and doesn't buy me and Elijah nothing. To be fair, I asked her not to. Did you ask her not to, as in like, oh no, don't buy that, that's too expensive? Or did you do the like, oh no, don't, that's too expensive, don't? Oh yeah, I always separate those like fucking, like when I get the box. There are a couple boxes that's like a mix of like bullshit and fucking shit I'm keeping. But the first one, sure. You're the type of person that like fucking when everybody goes out to dinner, you grab your wallet and because you left yourself a note that says say thanks. What was the last movie that you watched? What was the last fucking movie I watched? Still waiting. Like Sunday night, my sister said, "Oh, by the way, we have stars." I'm like, "What the fuck?" This is a few months ago. She was like, "Oh, by the way, we have stars." I'm like, "Why? Like, we don't even fucking what? Why?" And she was just like, "Oh no, it was a deal and everything." So I got it, and I was like, "Okay, I didn't think anything about it." It was Sunday night. I didn't feel like fucking turning on the DVD player. That's how lazy I fucking was and high and shit. And I bought a copy of The Long Walk on DVD like months ago, and I watched it when I got it. And for some reason, I felt like watching it. And I was like, I don't feel like fucking flipping the fucking, the HDMI and shit. So I was like, fuck that. It's on Stars. I was like, I wonder if we still have Stars. So I was like, Miss, do we still have Stars? She was like, yeah. I was like, fuck yeah, man. So I just turned on Stars and I watched the Long Walk. And then after that, I was like, man, is there something else on? And Still Waiting was on there. So I was just like, fuck yeah, man. So then I watched Still Waiting too. The only thing about it was like, I'm so used to the unrated version that like I could actually tell differences. I was like, this is actually a little fucking different. But my favorite line was still in there. And fucking, you're going to make me a cunty McShitterman. That was my favorite line was still in there. So that was good. Oh, what do we got? I wish my family has always been the type when we go out to eat, everybody pays for themselves. It's always hit or miss with my family. It depends. Like sometimes it'd be like, all right, we'll go out to eat. My mom's like, all right, I'm paying. Or we'll go out to eat. And my sister's like, I'm buying. We're like, cool. Or, all right, we're going out to eat, but everybody got to pay for themselves. Like, can everybody do that? Okay, cool. And then we go out to eat and shit. He buys me like anything I ask for. He don't buy me shit no more. I haven't received a gift since the Trident. I don't get nothing no more, man. I used to be special. So yeah, last movie I watched was fucking Still Waiting. I want to say I watched something after that, but I don't remember. I was high, so I don't remember. I'm waiting for Death Punch to finish watching Clue. He's fucking missing out. He's missing all the good shit. He's like, oh, I stopped when everybody arrived. I'm like, that's when everything is about to happen. That's when all the good shit happens. You have to break a couple eggs. You have to break a couple eggs and make an omelet. Any chef will tell you that. Any cook will tell you that. And look what happened to the cook. I gave it a shot. Skip forward. Go right to the fucking part you left off. I'm telling you, man. You're missing out, man. That is a fucking great movie. What do you mean? Murder. I was just kidding. I just said that so you'd open the door. I'm a plant. I thought men like you like to be called a fruit. Very funny. I'm not going to sit here and wait for Wadsworth here to unmask me. I am a homosexual. And I have to keep it secret. Otherwise, I'll lose my job. Thank you. All right, we got the first batch done. Yeah, how long did that take? An hour. Fuck. I'm keeping everything in here is getting rid of, right? Hey, a Jenna Ortega movie. All right, okay. Just because it's Jenna Ortega. And you know what I've really been wanting to watch lately, but it's not on any streaming service? Fucking Austin Powers. Like the original. Keep Beetlejuice. I think everything else in here can go too. Yep. Perfect. All right. Oh, Taylor, if you're still here, I was telling people about where on the scale at work today. All right, here we go. Ask them how many books we have. Right? Yeah, mine being one of them. Yeah, but fuck me, right? Okay. Oh shit! There we go. All right, there we go. My mom read both of your books. She liked them. Yeah, you're one of the few that did. I'm still waiting for Carla to read the second one because she loved the first one. She was like, "Oh my god, I need another. I need another." I'm like, "All right." Because, like I said before, that that stinger at the end was not originally there. I added that later. Was getting some pizza. Despite the falling snow. So like some of this shit, I just I never heard of it. That's the one bad thing I hated about I hate about doing the Movies Are USA shit is that like half of the shit I never even heard of and I gotta talk it up. Like fuck, it's from Apple Plus and shit, man. Like fucking 9 times out of 10 when I'm like, this sounds good, I might watch it. I'm bullshitting. Like if it's something I've never heard of and I'm like reading it to you guys on a Movies Are USA video, and I'm like, man, this sounds good, I might watch it. I'm probably fucking lying. That's why I stopped writing a list after a while. I was just like, all right, he's just going to send whatever he fucking wants, plus like maybe 1 or 2 things that I asked for. So I just stopped keeping a list after a while. If he has an adult Blu-ray, I don't think he does. Wait, who am I asking that to? Joe or fucking dude at the Razzle Dazzle? Who am I asking that to? Because if it's guy at Razzle Dazzle, I can tell you fucking no, he doesn't. And if it's Joe, then he doesn't do that because somebody asked him for one before. Because it took us a while to figure it out, but they were fucking with us. So. Razzle Dazzle, no, he doesn't do adult. I mean, well, shit, he did sell Caligula. Fuck, that's pretty much an adult movie. I still gotta watch that. I tried watching it like fucking eons ago, and then like I fell asleep because that one, to me, was boring. That one I did fall asleep. But I bought a copy this time, so I have it. At first, when I saw it in there, he wanted $6.85, and I was just like, "Yeah, I'm not paying that." So I let it go. And then the next week I was in there, I was just like, I should fucking buy that. That's not really common to find on DVD like that. I went to go find it, and it wasn't there. I was like, oh well, yeah, fucking, I should have known that was gonna happen. The next week I was in there. Lo and behold, I'm looking in the drama section, and there it was sitting on the shelf. I was like, well, fuck. All right, I'll take it. Fuck, $6.85. Wait a minute, hold on, Death Punch. You're telling me you can sit through a movie you think is bad, by the way. Remember, this is Death Punch's words, not mine, but you think I Love You, Beth Cooper is bad, and you sat all the way through that, but you can't sit through Clue. Yeah, we had nothing to say to that, did we? You like Beth Cooper more than Clue? Yeah. I didn't sit all the way through, but now how the fuck do you give it a 4 out of 10? I stopped at the point the girls got to the house party and tapped out. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. At least Beth Cooper, like I can kind of wrap my head around that, but like with the cast involved with Clue, and you were able to be like, nah, I'm good. Got a 4 because I at least made it past 5 minutes. In some movies, I don't even get that. Okay. You're one of them fuckers who go to lives. You're like my fucking view count. Where is it? Okay, hold on. You're like my view count here, man. Like when it goes up to 3 for a second, then goes right back down to 2 a second later. You're one of them fuckers, aren't you? You go to like a live, and in like fucking 5 seconds, you're like, nope, and then you're out. So we found who it is. We found one of those people. How the fuck does it get a 4 for making it? That doesn't even make any logical sense. I am more disappointed in you now than the day you left. In Death Punch's defense, I do that with a lot of movies. If it does not interest me, I bounce. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, fucking, I can understand. Like, all right, this ain't interest in me. I'm out. But like, fuck, 5 minutes. Sometimes the credit sequence is at the beginning. So, like, what the fuck do you do? Like Still Waiting. Still Waiting is a perfect example. I just watched that recently. Still Waiting. The first 5 minutes is the credit sequence. So, like, what do you do then? You got to grip me in the first few minutes with all media, movies, shows, music, books across the land. Listen, I can wrap my head around Beth Cooper because you did not have the emotional attachment to that movie that I did. You know, that's why it ranks so high with me, because like I had an emotional attachment with that movie that like people just don't understand. You know, because like I've been to some of the places that like Guinness was and shit like that. Maybe not to the degree that he had, but I've been there and shit. But like Clue, look at the cast in that movie. The cast alone in that movie should have been like, all right, they're at the party now. I should really fucking stay and have a drink. You know, but like, no, that cast of characters shows up at the party and you're like, no. I can probably wrap my head around like, fuck, nobody's here. Like, fuck, whatever. But like, fuck, once they get to the party, you should be like, okay, all right, shit's about to go down. Martin Mull, fucking Michael McKean, Tim Curry, Ellen Bernstein, Madeline Kahn, Leslie Ann Warren. Oh, guys. Christopher Lloyd. Fucking, what's her name from the Go-Go's is in there? What's her name? My interest level went to an 8 to a 3. Oh my god. What is it? What is it with you, Death Punch? What is it with Death Punch, fucking Elijah and Jason who just want to watch movies for tits? You know? Listen, everybody likes a good tit shot in a movie, man, but like there's other shit to movies than titties, believe it or not. It's pretty good. You know, my mom had this coworker when she worked at a department store, and she had a grandson or nephew, one of the two, that they thought I'd get along with. So like I went and hung out with him and everything, and we did. We got along great, you know. And they were just like, well, why don't you just go ahead and stay tonight? And I was like, okay, cool, and everything. So like he had like this big like fucking attic room. You could tell it was like an attic, but it was like furnished and shit. It was like couch, TV, all this shit, right? And he had movies and shit. And the kid, I forgot the kid's name, to be honest. I only hung out with him that one time. But he was like, do you want to watch this movie? It has boobs in it and fucking all this shit. And I was like, fucking. And he suggested something else. And I was like, no. And he had the movie A Fish Called Wanda. You know? And I was like, dude, you have A Fish Called Wanda, man. Like, that movie's so good. He's like, are there tits in it? I was like, no, but it's a great movie. And he was like, yeah, but tits. And I was like, well, there is this one part where, like, he grabs a boob, you know, and he's just like, okay. So we watched it, and he's getting annoyed. You know, he is not interested in the fucking heist, and he is not interested in anything. He was like, where's this boob part you're talking about? There's a part where John Cleese just caresses fucking Jamie Lee Curtis's boob. That's it. Like that. I think it's like if you've seen the movie, there's a part where like fucking Otto pops up his head. He's like, "Don't call me stupid." Like it's right before there, and like he was like, "That's it. That's what we've been waiting for." I was like, "What? It's still a good movie." Like, and this kid was pissed, you know. So I knew at a very early age that there was more to movies than fucking just tits. Don't get me wrong, I like a good tit shot. you know, but there's more to movies than that. I think if you go to this part where you stop that clue and you continue watching it, you're going to have a fucking fun time. I keep thinking about doing unnecessary commentaries lately, but like every movie I think of has a commentary track, and it kind of like just fucking defeats the whole purpose of the fucking show. I mean, I know I've made exceptions before, like Freddy vs. Jason, and I do want to do fucking Rat Race, even though it has a commentary track, but I've never listened to it. That's kind of like my cop out for it. I'm like, well, I've never listened to it. Which is weird that I've never listened to that commentary track. To be fair to Tits on why I was there, it was the first thing I got drawn in by. There's more of her. It's not like she's in that one scene. Plus, you get to see up her skirt. Do another high podcast live again. That was fun. I don't know what topic. Oh, yeah, Bored at Heart. But y'all have heard the Bored at Heart story so many fucking times, though. I've gone over the Bored at Heart story so many times. That's the only one I'd really want to do high. Is Bored at Heart, because I feel like fucking, you know, I feel like that would be the one to do high to soften the blow. And like I said, the live commentary idea, I was against it at first, but I mean, I like the idea. The only problem is I think it would only work if like we were all watching the movie at the same time. But all the movies I've thought of, they're not on like a streaming service we all have. Like something like a Tubi or like something like that. Because like the first movie I thought of was Mannequin. I was like, man, high watching Mannequin, holy fuck, that'd be great. You know, but nobody has fucking Mannequin. You know? I feel bad for the Miz right now. Right on. I'll admit I wasn't real open to the idea of fucking like, live commentary kind of defeats the whole purpose of fucking why I do unnecessary commentary, but you know. But then I kind of opened up to it. But now I just can't, you know. Yeah, I've done. Okay, listen. I love Night of the Living Dead. I've already done it twice. I mean, there's really not much more I can fucking add to that movie. I mean, Charade I could do. We could all do Charade. That's in the public domain. With Cary Grant and Audrey Hepburn. Walter Matthau's in there. I think I might keep this for my mom, just in case. And just pick one that's on Tubi. It's got most of the hits. Charade is kind of like a comedy spy movie. There's some intense moments in there too. The comedy is not really. There's like a couple funny bits in there. Peppermint flavored heroin. comes to mind. But it's okay. I know they made a new... Yeah, they made one with Vivica A. Fox. And it's actually gotten some decent reviews. I just haven't seen it yet. Yeah, maybe I'll search Tubi later and we'll see. Because like I'm off Saturday, so like maybe if I find like a good enough movie, we could do it tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe we can have a triple funky weekend. Who knows? I like fun. Let's take a little detour. Hold on. Tubi. All right, let's see. Let's look at recommended. No, let's just go to movies. Movies, fuck that. Let's narrow it down. All right, here we go. Recommended. Here we go. Here. You guys can look with me. Take a little breather here from doing this. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, nothing here. Alone, that's actually a good movie. I don't think it'd be a good commentary movie for... Ooh, Dreamworld. What's this? I don't know, but plus I need to find something that I can actually talk a lot about. You know? See, that's the thing with unnecessary commentary. I learned that by trying to do chairman of the board. You know, I was just like, it's got to be something I can actually fucking sit here and talk about. Like with chairman of the board, I kept running out of shit. You know, I just started quoting the fucking lines, and I was like, I can't just sit here for a fucking hour and a half and quote lines and giggle. You know, house guest maybe. Yeah, fucking. That is a rocking good time. Hush is a good one. Again, I don't have much to say. Megan is missing. I actually have things to fucking say about this movie. I don't. They're making a TV show out of this movie, and like I'm just whatever. I have opinions about that movie. Ooh, Disturbia. I fucking love that movie. What have y'all said so far? What have y'all said? Oh fuck! I could wear the socks. I could wear the fucking t-shirt. Man, I haven't watched Weekend at Bernie's in so fucking long though, man. The Farm, that's actually a really kind of fucked up movie. The ending's pretty good. Frozen. Oh, that's a good one too. All my friends hate me. Hey, that's how I felt about Death Punch this weekend. Eden Lake. Hey, Eden Lake. If you guys, I talked about that on Media Night a couple weeks ago. You guys gotta watch that shit. House of Wax. Fuck Brightburn. Never watched it, but fuck it. You know The Water Boy. I don't know. I could probably do The Water Boy. This is one of the most boring fucking movies I ever had to sit through was Challengers. This movie was so goddamn boring. Buried is really good. Ooh, May. The Final Girls. That's a good one. I just keep picking out horror movies. I have not picked out like one fucking comedy yet. Oh, Holes. I don't think I could really add anything to Holes, though. Stand By Me. You know, that might be a contender. I don't think I can really add anything to Stand By Me, but... All right, well, that's a contender. Stand By Me. Okay, all right, we'll put Stand By Me in the contender list. All right, let me see what else we got here. This movie disappointed me. Like, I always heard about funny games. And I was like, oh, this is going to be great. And I watched it and I was like, ah, fuck. If y'all ever get a chance to watch this, the Hungover Games, it's stupid, but it's actually kind of funny. All right. Okay, movie night. Let's see what we got. Escape Room's actually a fucking fun time. These are the same fucking movies you just recommended to me. Cube. I do like Cube. Ooh, Safety Not Guaranteed. Been a while since I watched that though. Plus, I want to watch something that's like, it's like in my brain. You know what I mean? Like, I was able to do Freddy versus Jason like unnecessary commentary because I've seen that movie so many goddamn times. You know, like when I did that unnecessary commentary, that was probably the first time I watched that movie in like I don't know how long, but like I was still able to fucking keep up with it. Same with Beth Cooper. The only I think Blast from the Past, the first three are ones that like I watched recently, then did the unnecessary commentary. There was one back here I wanted to throw at you guys. What the hell was it? No, not Battle Royale. Oh, I remember what it was. You know what I should fucking watch tomorrow? Fucking, we should watch fucking Clue. And we all have a fucking reason. Fuck this movie. Ooh, 31. I just keep picking on horror movies. You know what? This movie's not as bad as people make it out to be. I mean, it's not great, but I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. I should do that. I should watch a movie I just can't fucking stand and see if it got better. The Last House on the Left. Really, you're gonna sit there and agree with me that the Emoji Movie was all right, but you couldn't make it to the. Fuck you! You're gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, I couldn't make it past Clue because the big titty girl wasn't there." But like, fucking Emoji Movie, that was alright. Fuck you! Fucking Emoji Movie's all right, but you're gonna fucking I couldn't make it past Clue. Fuck it, maybe we should just do Rat Race. That's free on here. Fuck it. Best remake ever. I haven't watched Uncle Buck and I don't know how fucking long. Same with Requiem. I watched Requiem. Is Lost Boys on here? Let's see. It's on YouTube for free right now. The sequel is Lost Boys the Tribe. Lost Boys, Stand By Me, huh? Lost Boys, 13 Ghosts, huh? This one I can kind of understand. Underworld, okay. Why is Crybaby up here? Okay. Oh, I gotta see what. Why is Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter Dead coming up for Lost Boys? Oh, Adventure. We should do Adventures in Babysitting. Ooh, they have Dream a Little Dream. They have all the Corey shit on here. That's the secret code. Just type in fucking Lost Boys and you'll find good shit. Yeah, Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything. Julie Newmar. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for when I type in the Lost Boys. Ooh, they have Return of the Dead Part 2 and 1. Ooh. See, like, even though it has a commentary, I could watch this right now and do a commentary on it because I've seen it so many fucking times. All right, you know what? I have a couple contenders in mind, so let's see what you guys think. All right, so let's do. Ah. Hold on, where were my other options I had? Oh yeah, that one. Okay, let's add that one. And even though I picked out like fucking 14 horror movies, I am gonna add one to the list here. What would be a good horror movie to do like a high watch along with? I keep thinking that because I hate this fucking movie. But it's just gonna be me fucking be like, God damn this movie for fucking 2 hours. Go back to movies. Hold on. But I'm a Cheerleader. That's actually a good movie if you haven't seen that. Where's the horror movie section? So I can just fucking look through that real quick. Here Comes the Boom. That was actually disappointing in my opinion. But all right, let's see. What would be a good horror movie to watch along with? Tears of the Clown. There it is. That's our one right there. Tears of the Clown. Bad Boys with Sean Penn. I should just bring in one empty Blu-ray case tomorrow and be like, I take my 25 cents, please. A poll vote, everyone. Vote, don't vote. I don't give a shit. Rat Race is winning, right? So it's between Rat Race and Adventures in Babysitting. None for Clue or Disturbia. Okay, cool. Disturbia I just love because David Morse is just so good in that fucking movie. He is such a good fucking villain in that movie. It's the only reason, really. You know, it was before Shia LaBeouf went fucking nuts. So, it was right before he went fucking crazy. That movie does have a commentary track, though. It's pretty good. It's him, Aaron Yu, and the girl, I think. And it's pretty good. It's pretty entertaining. Doesn't matter if more people vote. Whatever the fucking number is, fucking when I'm done, that's what it's gonna be. Because other than the one part in Adventures in Babysitting, I think I have other opinions. I think. Rat Race, I don't really have opinions on, but I just have parts that I think just don't get talked about enough. Like, I think that movie's very underrated. I don't think it gets talked about enough. Rat Race is a comedy. You never seen Rat Race? With Whoopi Goldberg, John Cleese, Breckin Meyer, Seth Green, Vince Valouf, fucking Amy Smart. Oh my god, dude, you're killing me here. You're killing me, Alice. You're goddamn killing me, dude. Cuba Gooding Jr., Kathy Najimy's in there, Rowan Atkinson. Oh my god, it's fantastic. It's a loose, very loose remake of the movie It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. Oh fuck! If that wins, then like fucking you are in for a treat tomorrow, my friend. I'll have to download Tubi on my fucking PlayStation 5. Then I could just do it from there. What the hell is Kif? I've never heard of this Disney show. I wonder if the kid has. I've never heard her say that one. And I did have an idea for a Stories No One Asked For episode, but it was a combination of a couple stories, but I forgot what one of them was. Like, one of them was the Let's Make a Deal story, where I tried out for Let's Make a Deal, but like I forgot the other one I was going to combine it with to make a full episode. Heard of the... I watched one of their movies back in the day, the fucking Haunting Hour with fucking what's her name, Emily Osment. I watched that one, mostly ghostly. There it is. I watched that one. I wasn't entirely impressed, so like I didn't fucking keep watching it. out of those four, Rat Race was the only one that seems like it might hold my attention. You've never seen Adventures in Babysitting, dude? Mr. The Dishes is Done? See, I wish I could add more than four. Shit, I've heard of My Brother and Me. The hell are you talking about? I've never heard of No Brother and Me. I was about to say, man, fuck, man, come on, man, y'all are killing me, man. Yeah, fucking, what's his name from fucking Dishes Are Done? He's fucking, I've never watched that movie either, by the way. I've never watched Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. No, you weren't. You really didn't think I heard of that. Don't try and shit in my ice cream and call it sprinkles. Maybe just do stories no one asked for live if the movie thing does not work out. Elijah, let me ask you something. How much money do you put into this channel? I put love in this. Okay, I'll give you that. So fucking, you're like, oh, maybe do this if that doesn't work out. Fucking, you don't run this shit. Is my point. We will do what I want to fucking do. I don't know. I might go see the new Jackass tomorrow. Kind of hard for me to give you an opinion of it when I haven't seen the fucker yet. But I might go see it tomorrow. Oh, I remember the days when people would actually put money into the channel. Memories, right? No, I'm going to see a good movie. I've been hearing it's very mediocre. That's what I've been hearing about it. Probably not, Stug. I haven't seen a superhero movie since the last Avengers movie. Yeah, it hadn't been getting fucking favorable reviews, you know. I don't know. I was really into the whole DCEU, whatever the fuck they called it, and then fucking they came in, they got rid of fucking Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, they got rid of fucking all these people and shit, and I was just like, all right, fucking. Now they're even thinking about getting rid of fucking Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, which if they get rid of that, then fuck all those movies. I'm done. Because I actually went and saw Birds of Prey, the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn in theaters when that shit came out. Iron Man was my only reason for the superheroes. Man, I was pumped when the fucking first Iron Man came out and everything. I didn't get to go see it in theater, but like I rented it on Blu-ray, and it was like when we first got a Blu-ray player and everything. So like when I saw it on Blu-ray, I was like, "Fuck, this shit looks amazing." And then like I was kind of disappointed by the movie because not because it wasn't bad, it was just like there wasn't enough ass kicking in it for me. You know what I mean? I understand it's the first movie, it's the origin and shit, but like I just wanted some more ass kicking. You know? Didn't have enough for me. Captain America, I fell asleep. I fell asleep and woke up at the end. He wakes up in the fucking real world and he's like, I had a date. I'm just like, you fucking kidding me? Like, well, of course, every director is going to say, like, it's fucking amazing. It's fucking, the movie's their baby. I can sit here and say, my book is fucking amazing. I feel like it's amazing and shit. But, you know, fucking other people are going to say different. Fuck! No, I forgot. Damn it, and she's asleep right now. Fuck. I gotta remember to ask her when I go up. She's off tonight, so once I walk upstairs, Chloe will fucking bark and fucking we'll wake her up and shit. So. But like I said, gun to my head, I'm gonna say fucking Dirty Dancing. Because she's also a big fucking Dragon Ball Z fan, which, go figure. I did see that the last live playback when Cole came downstairs. Yeah, fuck Cole. You will probably be buying back some of those cases back. I ain't buying these fucking back. But they're yours now, homie. Oh, Chloe. Yeah, Chloe did come downstairs. Yeah, because the door got left open. Oh, you can watch the playback, but you couldn't come in here and fucking. Okay, it's cool. It's cool. I'm getting the feeling you don't love us anymore. Gave you my reason. Oh, fine. Yeah, no. Your reason's fucking A-okay. It's cool. It's cool. It's totally cool. You're not social, but you can talk to Taylor and not us. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool. He's going to put a cover. Oh, yeah. I don't buy that many Blu-rays from him, though. Usually when I go in, I buy DVD. I've seriously probably bought 2 Blu-rays from him since he's opened. And I don't even remember what the fuck they were. Oh, I think one was Crazy Rich Asians. Because I was like, fuck, like $285 for fucking DVD and Blu-ray. Fucking A. And the other one was Dear Margaret, or Dear God, Are You There? It's Me, Margaret. Or God, Are You There? It's Me, whatever the fuck that movie's called. And I almost bought another one the other day, but I just recently bought the DVD. So I was like, well, fuck, I don't need it. I was going to buy Lights Out on Blu-ray because I was like, well, fuck, better, picture quality. But I was like, oh, fuck it. I got it on DVD. What the fuck do I need it for? Yeah, I'm trying to think if there was another. And I have 1 4K. Technically 3 if you count fucking Dirty Work that I did for a trade for my birthday. So technically 3. But yeah, I usually buy fucking DVD. I look at the Blu-ray to see if there's like anything there that I would possibly want. But yeah, typically I just buy a fucking DVD. All right. That is the initial, I believe, 120. I think done. That's 1 big box to go. Took 2 hours. Damn. You need to move faster. You need to fucking bite me. I'll tell you like I tell other fuckers who come in here and tell me what I need to do. You need to pay some money. I like that. I do like saying that, though, because it's an instant fucking shutter-upper, man. People come in here, they're like, take off your hat. I'm like, pay some money. And then they don't say anything else after that. I'm like, fucking problem solved. I took care of that problem real quick. Fucking, you want me to take off my fucking hat, but you don't want to pay any money. Therein lies the problem, my friend. way. Oh, fuck. Well, shit. Holy fuck. I didn't realize how many were in here. Damn. Oh, yeah, we are certainly above 200. Sure. Damn. All right. Ow. All right, what'd you say? Take them in a black garbage bag. Shit. No, I'll put them in a box. No, he's a good guy with good stuff. I'm not going to do that to him. That's why I like that WWE one he has. I was going to ask if he was going to take $685 for it, but I was just like, he gives me so many good deals already. I'm not going to fucking ask him that. If a little Asian kid can put together a cell phone and lightning speed if you want. Get out. Fuck it. They're slowing me down. All right, I got to stop now. There you go. Channel your Asian side. Unleash that. I'm pretty sure that's racist, but what? Because I'm Asian, I know how to put together a fucking cell phone. The Zone of Interest. Why does this look like a Holocaust movie? Oh, it's not. Judging from the cover, I would have guessed Holocaust movie. But... Oh yeah, so Saturday we are one of the employees is we fired somebody. I got to tell you guys about that. One of the employees is leaving, and like I've said before, nice guy when he wants to be, but he just says shit that is just so. I mean, y'all think I say some shit that's outlandish and everything, but like I'll walk into work, okay, I'll clock in, walk to the back, grab an apron, come out and tie the apron's not even tied yet. Okay, I'm about to tie, and he'll look at me and be like, "Hey, Will, do you want to taste my cream?" And I'm like, "I'm not even tied up yet, man. Like, damn, dude, can you fucking slow down a little bit? Like, that's the shit he says, you know? And then, like, throughout the workday, it gets, like, fucking higher and higher. Like, it'd just be like, Will, if I were to bend over this counter, would you slap my ass? And I'm just like, no. Now, he is Rachel's fucking nephew. So I will counter back with, like, when he's like, oh, will you, if I bend over this counter, will you slap my ass? I was like, I don't know. If you get Rachel involved, maybe you might get one. I don't know. I'm like, fuck, you get her involved, fuck, I'll throw you one too. I'll throw her one, I'll throw you one. Fucking. Oh yeah, but the guy who got fired. Oh, this poor fucking bastard. We hired this guy from Subway. And the moment we hired him, I was just like, man, this better not be like a fucking. Does he have Tourette? No, he's just a kooky fucking dude. That's all. He was just a kooky fucking cat. So we hired this cat from fucking Subway, and anyway, oh yeah, so I finished telling you about the fucking last thing. So anyway, his last day is on Saturday. He's going to go work somewhere else, and like he said, he's going to go all out to like fucking get a rise out of me. I was like, the fuck you are. So I got somebody to work for my ass. I ain't coming in Saturday. That's why I got a 4-day weekend. You know. So anyway, yeah, okay. So the guy we hired. So we hired this guy from Subway, and I was just like, 8 o'clock. I was like, are you sure this guy's going to be working out? Okay. They're like, yeah, he came from Subway and shit. I was like, yeah, I just don't want him to get here. And then we're like, cut white bread. And he's like, what's bread? You know, I just don't want that to happen. And it wasn't that bad, but it might as well have been that bad. You know, like just shit like, okay, when we put in a sandwich that's plain, generally means just the meat and cheese. Okay. A club on a sub is turkey, ham, Monterey Jack, bacon, and fucking lettuce, tomato, onion, man. Okay, all that shit. Well, if you get that plain, turkey, ham, Monterey Jack, bacon. Listen to this very carefully. A hook and ladder is a turkey, ham, with Monterey Jack cheese only. The only difference between that and a club on a sub is bacon. That's it. That's the only fucking difference. We're pulling the wool over your fucking eyes with that sandwich. Okay? So a customer comes in one day. They're like, hi, can I get a club on a sub plain? I was like, absolutely. I like, type it in, make up the sandwich. And homeboy grabs the bread and he slides it down to me. And I was just like, oh, I need 2 pieces of bacon. And he's like, oh, it says plain. I'm like, yeah, but it's a club. He said, yeah, but it says plain. I'm like, if it were plain without the bacon, it'd be a hook and ladder, man. He's like, oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, one of the guys I work with in the morning, he gets upset at shit, but he like, I wouldn't say keeps it inside. Like he'll go to the back and he'll throw something. Like he'll throw down like a dish real hard, and then we'll know like, oh, fucking Cole's in a bad mood. Okay, you know. But like, I have never seen Cole hate somebody as much as he hated this fucking guy. I've never fucking seen it. You know, and I've worked there 2 years now at this store for 2 years, and I was like, fuck, this is. So I come in fucking Tuesday, and a name is crossed out on the fucking schedule. I was like, oh, who is it? Who's going? And they're like, Brad. I was like, oh, fuck. They're like, do you want to know what he did? I was like, oh, Christ, what did he fucking do? And they start telling me the story. And they're just like, well, he was making a sandwich. I'm like, uh-huh. And he was taking the sandwich from the steamer to the bread. I was like, okay. And they're like, he was draining the sandwich, the juice from the sandwich. I was like, okay. And some of the meat fell into the trash can. And I knew right there. I was like, I know where this is going. I was like, I have a bad feeling I know where this story fucking ends. And they're just like, well, he picked up the meat from the trash can and put it on the sandwich and gave it to the customer. And I just had my head down the whole fucking time. I was just like, there's no fucking way that happened. I was just like, are you kidding me? And they're like, his excuse was that the trash was just emptied, so there was nothing in it. Like that was his excuse, which I see both sides of the coin on that. You know, like I can see his logic. Like, okay, there's nothing in the trash can; it's just a clean trash bag. You know, but like I got to see the fucking food and safety fucking side of it too. So he was told to call the manager, and he called the manager. He was like, "Yeah, this is what happened and everything. It won't happen again." And he was like, "You're right. It's not going to happen again. You're fired." So I was just like, "Damn, dude!" Like, because he wasn't that good to begin with. You know, like he was skating by. You know, like with what he knew and shit. Because like just simple shit, he just didn't do right. I would have jumped that. um. So like that was just pretty much his nail in the coffin. And you know the kicker to it is the person who got him hired caught him doing that and sold him out. You would think like the person who got him hired would be like, "Oh fuck, we need to hide that." Nope, person who got him hired fucking sold his ass out, sold his ass up the river for it. You know, so I was like, "Damn, all right." Trying to think of all the other stupid shit he has done. Because there were some other ones where I'm just like, dude, I can't. Because like I don't correct people anymore. I learned like fucking back in November, like fucking people don't listen to me. No matter who you are, they don't listen to me. So if I see somebody doing something wrong, I don't correct them. You know? Oh, you're making a steak and cheese and you're putting Cajun mayo on there. Good luck with that. You know? And it pisses some people off. They're like, Will, how come you didn't say anything? I was like, nobody fucking listens to me. And they're just like, well, Will, you still should have said, you know, I'm just like, when fucking people listen to me, I'll start saying shit again. I just let them do what the fuck they want. Because nobody fucking listens to me. You know? So, damn, I think he was just trying to save face with selling him out. I brought you in here. I mean, yeah, probably. Because, like, it was her reputation on the line. So, I mean, because like when I used to hire people up in Iowa City, because like fucking the manager there, she hated doing the interviews. She was like, "Oh, I don't want to do interviews." I was like, "I'll fucking do them. Fuck, give me something else to do around here." Because like that's what I always wanted. I'm just like, I'm a shift lead, but y'all don't really use me as a fucking shift lead. You know? So like fucking give me something else fucking to do. You know, so that's why I started taking care of the fucking drink machine and shit like that. So then when it came time to like, oh, we need to interview some new employees, I'm like, fuck, let me do it. I'll do it. And they're like, all right, fuck, we don't want to do it. Um, Out of all the people, they only hired like one person that, oh no, they hired two. They hired two people. Out of all the people that I interviewed, they only took two because like some people, their schedules didn't work out and shit like that. Um, and the first person they fucking hired just did not work out. And I was like, fuck, man, my name was attached to that one, man. You know, it was like, well, this is the one you picked, man. And I was just like, to be fair, whenever I come back here, I'm like, this person says they can do this, 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 and this. They used to work here, 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 and here. I say they're okay, but the final decision is yours. So you know what? Technically, I said it was okay, but whoever made the final hiring decision, that's on them. Because my last day up in Iowa City, I did 3 interviews and they didn't take any of them. I don't think they thought I took it seriously that day because of what happened, but because I did come to the back after one of them, and I was just like, all right, this person needs to work here and here. They can work weekends and nights and everything. I say they're okay, but the final decision is yours, but nobody really gives a shit about what I have to say anyway. I'll be up front. So I think my other interviews that day, they were just like, okay. Well, at least y'all have a new position open. Yeah. Hopefully we get somebody fucking decent. The problem is nobody fucking properly trains anybody around there. They train somebody for like fucking like 2 days and then like say, okay, you're good. And then that's it. You know? Sometimes they hand them off to me to show them the register and everything because I'm such a savant on the register and everything. But even then, it's just like, I usually get like fucking like 10 minutes with them. And then, because like the thing with the register is I always tell them, they're like, Will, show them the register. And I the first thing I tell them is I'm like, okay, this is this button, this is this button. And then I stop and I'm like, listen, I can sit here and explain every button to you, but like it's going to go in one ear and out the other. It's better when we have customers. So we'll just sit and wait for a customer. So then we wait for customers and I just let them watch me for a bit, watch what I'm doing, let them speech, everything like that. And then I look at them, I'm like, you think you can do it? And they're like, yeah, I can do it. And I'm like, okay, I'll stand right here and I'll wait, and I stand right there and they ask me questions. Okay, Will, how do I do this? I'm like, all right, you hit this right here, you hit that, and, and then there's people who are like, oh, I don't want to ask too many questions. And I always tell them, I'm just like, I would prefer you ask me 100 questions and get it right than fucking none and get it wrong. 2 days ain't enough to memorize all the subs and everything. I mean, fucking, that's the fucking easy part. It's I don't know how to explain it, but like if you just learn one thing, like if you're like, okay, I'm just gonna learn setup, which is just mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato, onion, fucking deli mustard, fucking pickles, olives, a couple other little things. If you just learn that, yeah, you can learn that in like fucking a day. But like if you want them to actually train you, like learn the register, learn ATC, learn setup, learn steamer, learn fucking cleaning the lobby, learn this, learn that, fucking, it's more than 2 days. It's a process. And like these people don't get the proper fucking training when they come in. So then when they come in and fuck shit up, I'm the first one that's just like, who fucking taught this motherfucker? I'm the first one that's like that because, I'm like, who the fuck taught him how to do this shit? Because then they do stupid shit like fucking, like, I'm like, why the fuck are you putting banana peppers on the Cajun chicken? It's jalapeno. What the fuck is wrong with you? Shit like that happens. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was banana pepper. You thought wrong, didn't you, fucker? Will, you need to calm down. No, he needs to fucking look, Gets out of hand. It's a little out of hand. Yeah, like that fucking, oh man, like I wish that post I made yesterday was fucking fake, man. That legitimately happened to me yesterday. A lady fucking called. She was like, "Hi, she calls like every fucking other month or so." And she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm from the auto place. I'm making an order." I was like, "All right." She was like, "I need 4 turkey bacon ranches, all on white, all made the same." I'm like, "Okay, cool." She was like, "I need a medium drink." Okay. Then she was like, "I need a medium meat." I'm like, "A what?" She was like, "A medium steak." I'm like, "Oh, okay." She was like, "A roast beef." I'm like, "Oh, fucking what do you want?" We've gone from meat to steak to fucking roast beef. Those are 3 entirely different fucking subjects we're dealing with. And you're pissing me off. You know? And then she's like, "Do you have the one with the au jus?" I'm like, "No, we don't have the fucking French dip anymore." Which, I gotta tell you this story so you can understand this story. So, like, when I first started, we had the fucking Cuban. The Cuban was like ham, pulled pork, spicy pickles, and it's fucking very good. Well, it went away. I would get phone calls every day, like, "Hi, Firehouse, this is Will. I can help you." They're like, "You have the Cuban?" I'm like, "No, we don't have the Cuban anymore." They're like, "Okay, click, hang up." The fucking the French dip is the new fucking Cuban. That's all I get calls for now. They're like, "Fucking, do you have the French dip?" "No, we don't." We have a fucking 4-star review on Google just because we don't have the French dip. That's all it says. It says 4-star, 4 stars. They don't have the French dip anymore. That's literally all it says. You know, just wrap up a piece of meat and give it to them. And fuck. And then after that, and to be fair, they were an older couple, but like the question just is still just boggling. Even like my coworkers, who sometimes I know are just like, "Just fucking Will. Like, fuck, he needs to calm down." I know that's what they think sometimes, but like even they looked at me and said, "Valid crash out." Like Rachel looked at me and said, "Valid crash out." You know, but an older couple came in and they were just it was a guy and a girl. And the guy was like, "I'd like one of those." And we have a big sign for the fucking steak and cheese melt. And he was like, "I want one of those." I'm like, "Cool, would you like a small, medium, or large?" And they gave me this fucking look of like, fucking, "Hi, would you like to taste my ass today?" And I was like, 4, 8, 12 inches. And he was medium. You know, I was like, "Cool, all right." And then I look at the lady and I was like, "What can I get for you?" And she was like, "The steak, does that have brisket?" And I froze for a second. I was like, I was waiting for her to correct herself. Like maybe she fucked up. You know, like maybe she fucked up her own question. Like maybe she meant to say like, can I make the steak as a brisket? Can I get brisket in place of the steak? Something. No, she was like, does the steak have brisket? No. You know, she was like, what does it have? Steak. Oh, okay. I'm not making this up. And she was like, "All right, could I get brisket?" I'm like, "Would you like the steak and cheese made with brisket?" And she was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, we can do that." You know, it was fucking. There was actually another one that happened, but I can't remember what it was. That's why I inserted the like fucking stab me. That was said by me. That's why I inserted that one because I couldn't remember the other one. There was a third one that fucking happened. I can't remember what the fuck it was. But I know there was a third. But that was the one that like Rachel looked at me. She was like, "Valid crash out." For the fucking like the steak with brisket. I was just like, oh, fuck. Does the steak have brisket? Can I get a medium meat? The one time I'm waiting for Erica to come in tonight, she doesn't come in tonight. Fucker. Because I want to know. I want to know how fucking. I want to know who initiated the fucking the friendship fucking barrier again between you two, between Erica and Elijah. I want to know. I want the deets. I don't want the deets on why you sent her a gift of a banana. I don't want that deet because I have a bad feeling where that's going to lead. And if it leads where I think it leads, hey, congrats. You ever get a woman that says, I don't have any money? Can we meet in the back? No, but I'd be willing to make that offer. Fucking. There are some women who come in where I'm just like, fuck, that sandwich is free if I can just fucking just right here, right now. You know? The only bad thing is I'd have to explain that to the owner. Will, why is there a free sandwich here? Oh, you don't understand. See, a lady came in with big knockers, and I said I'd give it to her for free if I could motorboat her. Should I just go home now? Maybe that was code medium meat. Well, I don't know about medium. Maybe adequate would be a better fucking word. Can I get your medium meat? Would adequate meat be okay? Would you eat meat that's a grower and not a shower? Would that be okay? Like if the meat grew in the oven as you cooked it, would that be something you would eat? Because if it is, then I have something for you. Erica, I'm dying to know, and I hope you tell me here. I'm dying to know, how did you or fucking if it was the other way around, how did you and Elijah like mend the gap? The suspense is terrible. I hope it'll last. Man, I filled this whole fucking box. Look at it. Sorry, I was in the bed. All right, I'm gonna head out. Do I look like a book? Do I look like somebody you leave on red? Well, you do. She came in and was like, "Hi, I'm here for a short while." No, I'm gonna go take a piss. That high podcast you did, and how you were talking about all the stuff you would do different. That's when we squashed the view. Aww. I said I would do shit different. I gotta go back and listen to that. I mean, I already have, but I don't remember saying I'd do anything different. The only thing I said I'd do different is date Michaela. That's the only thing I said I'd do different. Hey, but whatever works. You know, hey, whatever. Now we're just one big happy family. Well, except for Brad. I don't think he's coming back. I had hoped for a while that he was going to come back, but I don't think he's going to. It was touching, so we squashed it. How many cases are you saying? Oh, well, I counted up to 120. Like over there, like the ones that I moved at first, that was 120. These over here in this box, I haven't counted yet. So I got to do that next. But like this box right here, I don't think it. Oh yeah, there it is. This box right here had a fuck ton in them. It was in the moment. It's beautiful, man. My chat still bringing people together. See, we're fun, educational, and an orgy. Look at that. Look at that. I can match everybody in my chat except for myself. When will I be loved? In the words of Fez from that 70s show, when will I get my whore? I'm telling you, man, the medium meat was no, because anybody who's gonna call me and order a medium meat, I don't want anything to do with. Like, oh God, like today, I know I've bitched about this before, but for the love of Christ, can people just learn what is that all for you means? Like, guy walked in and everything, and he fucking walked up to the counter, fucking bold and proud and shit. You know, like, can I get a medium fucking this? And I'm like, cool. White or wheat, white, combo, chips and drink. Absolutely. Boom. Is that all for you? Yeah. Cool. Is this going to be for here or to go? Here. Your name? Dustin. Awesome. Dustin, would you like to round your total up today for Public Safety Foundation? Well, I don't know. That's up to him. He's paying. And I'm like, what? And then the guy that's paying, he was like, oh, yeah, all three of us are together. Like, I swear, why do y'all just make up conversations in your head with me? Like, fucking, is that all for you? Yeah. One guy, I said, is that all for you today? And he was like, James. I'm like, you're just making this up as you go along, huh? Is that all for you? James? Yeah, not what I asked. Like, let's try and fucking, the questions get harder. You know? Like, the next one's a biggie. You ready? Fucking, do you want to round up today for Public Safety Foundation? Like, fuck. These fucking people, man. If I'm ever on Undercover Boss, I'm fucked. I'll be like that Boston Market guy. Anybody ever see that fucking Boston Market guy on fucking Undercover Boss? Holy shit. Does the kid have Encanto? I'm gonna ask. I think she might have Encanto though. I haven't seen that one. Oh man, you got to see that one. It's just the undercover boss and the employee, and the employee's just walking around, just like, oh, customers are the worst. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that. He was like, customers are the worst. Children and old people are like the worst customers. And he's just like, this job would be great. He pulls a random. He's like, this job would be great if it wasn't for the customers. And fuck it, let me just pull it up. Probably get away with that. Boston Market, Undercover Boss, one of the top ones that pop up. Is that the whole thing? Oh, we don't want the whole thing. I just want that part.
Because our hourly shift supervisors are in a leadership role, they set the tone in the restaurant. So we want them to be energetic. We want them to have a great positive attitude. And we want them to be really focused on delivering warm and friendly service. Hi, my name's Rachel, and I'm here to see Ronnie.
I'm Ronnie.
Hi, Rachel. Nice to
meet you. So we're going to be working together today, yeah?
Yes.
On your competition. You excited?
Yeah, a little nervous.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. You have a great teacher.
Oh, good.
Welcome to Boston Market. This is how everything unfolds. Standard procedure is to greet the customer as they walk in, say, hello, welcome to Boston Market, you know, blah, 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 whatever. Because we have to make customers, you know, on a pedestal. We can go walk around the lobby, and we'll introduce you to Neil. This is the store's general manager.
Oh, hi, Neil.
Welcome to our team. If you need anything, let me know.
Okay, thanks.
This is the lobby. It does get busy, but it's generally just people taking too long to eat.
Okay.
But no, you'll love me. It's okay. I'm like the Kim Kardashian of Boston.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm seeing some red flags here.
I started off as a dishwasher, but I broke out in leprosy back there.
My first impression of Ronnie is that some of his jokes are on the inappropriate side, but he's really kind of fun and he's funny.
You should be asking customers like, hey, would you like to sample our loaded mashed potatoes? It shouldn't be a question. You should be forcing it down their throat because that is what corporate has told us to do.
Fuck. You're gonna have to watch the fucking heads up came up, so I can't keep playing that. Fuck. Basically, it keeps going that way. He's like, old people are the worst, and kids suck, and fucking Boston Market can lick my taint. It just keeps going. I won't spoil what something happens at the end, so I won't spoil that. But I'll watch it after the live. Okay, yeah, it's pretty funny. Fear the Invisible Man. We've detected video in your stream belonging to someone else. But again, somebody can upload that, but I can't fucking play it for you guys. That doesn't make any fucking sense to me. I don't. Okay. Who does it belong to? Boston Market or Undercover? Probably fucking Undercover Boss. If Boston Market's out here fucking trying to get some copyright strikes on people, then they're in bigger trouble than I thought they were. I'd be fucked up if I wake up tomorrow morning and it was just like partially blocked in countries because of a fucking code from fucking Boston Market. I'd be like, the fuck? I'll appeal that. If it's fucking Boston Market. When I wake up tomorrow morning, it's like you fucking got a copyright from Boston Market. I'm appealing it. Just because. That'd be hilarious. Fuck. It'd be one thing if I wake up and it's like fucking Viacom, Paramount. I think that's who owns Undercover Boss. You know? But like if I wake up and it's like fucking Boston Market, I'm like, what? Fucking appeal? Grounds for appeal? I'm like, at the fucking restaurant? Like, why is a restaurant trying to fucking take me down? Elijah said, all right, I'm going to head out. Yeah, I might finish this stack and call it a night. Dick Turpin. All right. Okay. They left to a thing with her family. Ah, okay. I'm never worried about Taylor leaving because she's consistent with her fucking in and outness. You know, so like I'm never like, oh fuck, where did Taylor go? You know? You, Elijah, sometimes Diana. Because Diana, I know, like, lurks in the background. So, like, I know if, like, Diana's not here, I know I'm really fucking up. That's how I know I'm having a real bad night. Like, if Diana shows up, she's like, hi, everybody. And then, like, later on, I'm like, Diana, are you here? And, like, nothing. That's when I know I'm really fucking up. I'm like, man, I know it's a rough night if not even Diana's sticking around. It's one thing if, like, for some reason Elijah dips out. But, like, fucking, I know I'm really fucking up if Diana dips. And I try my best to make these as fucking entertaining as possible. I know, you know, tonight I'm just fucking chit-chatting while fucking doing this shit. But, I mean, I try and make the chit-chat as entertaining as fucking possible. I mean... the life of a live streamer, you know, you always got to fucking keep it interesting, you know. That's what I try and do. But I just hate the nights where, like, I get really excited. You know, I'm just like, fuck, tonight's going to be a fun night and shit like that. Then it just fucking, it goes to hell. Those are the nights where I'm just like, ah, fuck. You know, I think like 2 Saturdays ago was one of those nights. I was just like, fuck, all right, had a rough day, but you know what? I have the live tonight. That's going to be a fun time and shit. And then, like, that Saturday came, and I was like, this is hell. You know? I was going to play Autopsy Simulator. That was going to be tonight. The story mode, that is. But then, like I said, once I got this 4-day weekend, and I fucking have to do this. Well, I don't have to, technically. I was like, well, fuck, I'll just sit in front of the camera and fucking bullshit and do this. And then we got talking about fucking doing other shit tomorrow. So, you know, I remember that one. Yeah. So that's technically next on the agenda is story mode for Autopsy Simulator. But, because I did see a game at fucking video games, etc. here that I've been wanting to play, but they wanted $30 for it. It's called Martha is Dead. And it's like, it takes place in like 1940s Italy. But like, I don't know. It seems interesting, but it also seems like fucking I'd lose interest too. But I don't know. But I just don't want to pay $30 for it. That's the thing. Especially for like a physical copy of it. You know, I know if I buy it digitally, then fucking, you know, who knows. But usually when it goes on sale digitally, it's for a good price. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Because I've been wanting to play that game. It seems interesting, but it also, I don't know, it's 50-50. Half of it seems interesting, and half of me seems like I'm fucking going to fizzle out playing it. You know? Because, like, some games I wouldn't mind replaying that I've played before. It's just that, like, now that I've learned that, like, I don't like the long silences. That's what I don't like. I don't like where I have to fucking concentrate too much. You know? 30 bones ain't nothing to sneeze at. Yeah. Because, like, I thought about, like, replaying, like, Dead Island 2. You know? except for like the final boss level, because I learned that you cannot do that on your own. I thought about playing like Dead Island too, but like, just fucking. There's so many parts where like I just have to fucking just shut up and just hunker down. And same with like Zombie Army. I love Zombie Army, man, but there's so many parts where I have to hunker down and just fucking shut the fuck up and just focus. And I don't think that makes for a very entertaining stream. I think that's why I haven't made it as like a game streamer, because whereas like I think the Family Feud ones and fucking Who Wants to Be a Millionaire ones, I think we have a good time with them. Except you can only do them so many times before I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking murder one of y'all. Well, the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire ones, I don't murder anybody. I just overthink myself. Family Feud, I'm like, what do you guys got? Fucking clams? All right, cool, clams. You motherfucker. That's when I get upset. I just wish I had more games like that. I wish I had like a Price is Right or something, or fucking, I don't know, just some other shit. I do have a Trivial Pursuit, but I don't know if I could play that live. I don't know. I might have to play it to see. I don't know. We'll fucking see. But all right, it's just Death Punch now. I don't know. I guess Erica and Elijah went off to go masturbate together. But all right, I'll be on tomorrow. We'll do something. Maybe we'll play a game high or something. I don't know, because we might be looking at a triple funky weekend. Who knows? So all right, that's gonna do it for me. Thanks for hanging out with me while I just do this bullshit. So all right, guys. See you tomorrow. Be breezy.